How's it going, everybody? This is your senior consultant here with BearsHeadGasketSealer.com, and here we have one bottle of our Bear's Head Gasket Sealer. I've had many requests for this video, and what this video is going to do is going to have several different parts, okay? But we're going to show you exactly how to use our product, because I have to explain this so many times, even though we have instructions. But I'm going to show you. Now, this truck, obviously nothing's wrong with it, okay? Because I treated this over 6 months ago. Had a small head gasket leaking. Hasn't had a problem ever since. Matter of fact, runs like a champ. Truck's been real good to me. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started, okay? Take this bottle right here. First off, obviously, you open the hood. I'm going to go ahead and set up a light here real quick so we can see exactly what's going on, ladies and gentlemen. We are here to help you. Since we've been in business since 2016, that's all we want to do is help you. And if you see this tutorial video, you're going to know how to do it right. With that said, we're going to get started. Okay, first off, excuse me, I'm going to take this camera down here. First off, you drain the radiator to get all the ethylene glycol out of it. Okay, this has got a ton of antifreeze in it. So what I recommend to do is flush out your overflow tank, flush out your radiator. First off, go ahead and dump the lower radiator hose, okay? Let all the antifreeze fall out. Go ahead and fill it up with water and flush it. And when you do that, you make sure you remove the thermostat. And go ahead and get yourself a replacement thermostat. And I recommend the lowest temperature possible, because your cooling system works like a heat exchanger. The hot water goes from here when the thermostat opens into the radiator. Cool water goes into the radiator. Get the lowest temperature thermostat you can. Okay. You flush this engine out with water. After you dump all the antifreeze out, put the hose back on, flush out with water 2 times till that water runs clean, and then get yourself a bottle of the Bear's Hyper Flush, and then put it in there and let it run for 20 minutes, okay? After that, dump the lower radiator hose again, or your drain, or your petcock, but the petcock's really slow. And plus those little guys can break off. So go ahead and just remove the lower radiator hose. And after you run the Bear in there for 20 minutes, go ahead and run it, flush it out one more time with clean water. That way there's no ethylene glycol in the system. And just go ahead and remove that lower radiator hose. Let everything fall out. At that point, you should have clean water. Now, when you got a V8, or if you got a V6 with heavy-duty head gasket leak, I recommend 2 bottles, okay? And matter of fact, we have it on sale. Put the Bear's leak in there through the upper radiator hose or inside your radiator cap. Okay, now some vehicles don't have a radiator cap, but don't put it in the overflow tank, because when you're having a head gasket leak, it's working on more positive pressure. So it's pushing everything upward, okay? Go ahead and put it in the cap. But if you don't have a cap, go ahead and remove the upper radiator hose, lift it up, pour the formula down inside there. And at this point, you still have no thermostat inside, okay? Now let me pull this down. And what you need to do after that, you got your product in there, and then you top it off with water. And if there's a bleed screw on your engine, make sure you bleed it to get all the air out, so you're going to have a free flow, okay? Then go ahead and start it. for 80 minutes. Now you can use a brick or a stick on your accelerator pedal. What you need to do, you need to get right about, well, right in between this line and that line. I'm a little too high right now. Okay, you do that for 80 minutes, okay? And keep in mind that there's no thermostat inside, as we know. But go ahead and run it for 80 minutes. You can get yourself a step stool, okay? Let me put this back down. You can go ahead and get yourself a step stool, put it right here, take yourself a water hose, adjust your spray pattern on your hose, go ahead and spray everything full flow, a nice wide pattern, in through the radiator for 80 minutes. And what that's going to do is that's going to keep your engine temperature down while the product's doing this magic. After the 80 minutes, let it cool down for about 5 minutes, dump the lower radiator hose, take off the upper radiator hose from the radiator. Don't touch anything on the engine at this point. Go ahead and flush out the radiator with a water hose until the water runs clean. And I forgot one important subject. Take your, there's two heater core lines here. While the Bear's product's running in there, clamp off both heater lines while it's running for the 80 minutes. Very important. We don't want the product going in there clogging up your heater core. So with that said, you should have absolutely no problem. Let it cure for 24 hours, and after that, because our product is heat and air reactive, okay, that's how it cures. Go ahead and fill it up with the manufacturer's recommended antifreeze. I do not recommend Dexcool. Dexcool, the orange stuff, is complete garbage. But it's up to you. I always use the green product. And I don't even get the concentrate, because all you're doing is buying half a gallon of water. Why do that? Spend an extra few dollars, get the concentrate, so you can make double the amount. But after that, the 24 hours, put your antifreeze and water in there, put yourself a brand new thermostat in, and you should be good to go. Thank you for watching. If you have any other questions, which I think I've answered them all, you can call me directly at 615-332-4570. Thank you for watching. You have a pleasant day.